Someone's crying outside my window. You know, neighbors. Can you hear that? Hey everyone, it's Ashley. So I wanted to get back on here and do my July favorites. Um, I have a few makeup products. I actually have quite a bit, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I don't have that many, but I have a lot of randoms too, and I like seeing the random parts in people's videos. So yes. Um, yeah. So let's get into it. I did say it's my July favorites, right? Okay. Look, I'm very like unprofessional when it comes to videos. I like to just speak what I'm thinking, and I'm a little nuts. So yes. Oh, and I'm obsessed with these. This here's my first favorite. This one and then the red one that I wore a couple videos back. Bought these for $1 at Walmart and I'm obsessed. They're like cover-ups. See? This one's long and has ties at the end, but I don't tie it. Anyway, that's my first favorite. My next thing I'm going to talk about is is what I've been wearing here recently. It's the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. I have not worn this that long, so I can't like test on how this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it or not. Can you see that? I don't know if this focuses. Anyway, I'm in the shade Shell. I haven't been wearing this a lot, but short periods of time. I think it looks beautiful in photography. So, yep. Tip though, if you're going to use this, I use a sponge. I haven't tried it with a brush yet, I don't believe. But I use it with a sponge and I only do sections of my face at a time because that shit dries so quick and it's, yes. Okay, first thing I like. Oh, and I got this for free from Influencer, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And that ties into this. I also got this free from Influencer. It's a Laura Mercier. It's dirty. Translucent powder. You know, I've talked a lot of crap about this powder. It's very drying underneath the eyes. It's just never really liked it, but I've been really enjoying it for carving out my contour. It's the only thing I use this for is carving out my contour. It's the only reason it's in this is because all month long I've been carving out my contour. Under my eyes, awful. It's so drying, like any powder to me. I have really dry skin, so I think that's why. My next thing is, I should have started with this, is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I bought this when this first became like a huge thing on YouTube, and it's really dirty. I need to get a new one. Like, it's been in my makeup bag, so it gets dirty. I need to buy a new one, because I'm almost, I don't know if you can tell or not, but, my neighbors are loud. Excuse me if you can hear them. But I need to buy another one because, yeah, this one's getting gross and whatnot. But I bought it. The point of it is I stopped using it to try other primers, and I've just been going back to this one. I feel like all my foundations sit very well on the skin with this, and I have very dry skin, so I think that's good. Okay, the next thing is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint Foundation in the shade Classic Ivory. I feel like I need a better shade, but I actually love this foundation. I like the tip. It does oxidize on my skin a little bit, but it doesn't look that bad. And it feels nice on the skin. I like it on more no makeup days, I think. But I think it is hydrating. It feels nice. Just nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Not much I can say about a foundation other than I like it. I feel like this one doesn't wear that great for a long period of time, but I don't wear foundation for long periods of time because I don't really wear foundation to work. So I don't. I usually wear it if I'm filming a video or if I'm taking a picture for Instagram or something like that. Okay, the next makeup item is this blush. Now, I don't know if they still make this or not. This one's extremely dirty. Okay. Sorry. This blush, it's by LA Colors. I buy it at the Dollar General. It's the only place I've ever found it. It's really gritty looking. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but it's, can you tell? Does that make a difference? It's very gritty. But the absolute color, it's the BC 143 Mink Blush. Color is, I don't know if I've gotten a little tan, so you can't tell. I like very bronzy blushes, like peach tones. Very, if you follow like Kathleen Lights, she's kind of my makeup person. Her color tones that she chooses, which is weird because I'm super pale, but I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm not really good at this whole camera thing yet. It has like a really pretty shimmer to it. Oh, god dang it. Anyway, I'm not even gonna try it. I'm trying to use the viewfinder thing and it ain't working. Anyway, love this blush. I've loved this blush for over a year. Anytime I go to the Dollar General and I see it, just in case it gets discontinued, which I don't go that often, I buy them. I have like 4 because I love them. They're beautiful. I might put this in a giveaway just so people can try it. I just love it. Okay, the next makeup item is this Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. I don't know if I've ever talked about this. This is what it looks like. I'm sure everyone and their freaking mom knows what this is. I enjoy this palette a lot, and I'm not even looking at the camera. I should be. I'm a pro, you know. I usually use these ones, and this is usually what I go to for my crease shade. I've made a nice little dent in it. And yes, I love this palette. Do I think it's kind of overhyped? I do, because Kat Von D eyeshadows are nice. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the black is not good compared to some other blacks I've used in this. Used other than this. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Anyway. Other blacks I've enjoyed more. But this is a nice palette. I do enjoy it. I think there's too much kickback, though. Too much powder. I get, like, nice, good shadows do have a lot of powder, but that's ridiculous to me. Just, that's one thing that annoys shit out of me. It's everywhere. I just don't like it. I don't like that part of it. Okay, the next thing that I've been going back to, which I've been obsessed with, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit Contour. It literally says Contour Kit Contour. I just noticed that. Okay. Anyway, it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've been using the Shade and Light contour palette too, but I just prefer this one. I've been using the Kat Von D one at the beginning, but then I just went back to this one, and it's amazing. I use the middle shade right here. Don't know what color that is. I don't know if they have color names, but I use this one, and I use these ones to set my under eye, and I don't ever use those. But I feel like I could use those if I wanted to use those, you know? I like it. I think it's a pretty tone. It's very, like, ashy, but not in a bad way. If that makes any sense. It's not warm. It's not too warm. My next 2 favorite makeup beauty items is these 2 Morphe brushes. These are no, I own 3 Morphe brushes, but these are the only 2. I feel like I use this one as highlighting and to blend things out, which is kind of dumb because it gets highlighter all over my eye sometimes. But this one is the M441 brush. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I really do enjoy this brush. It's very dirty. And then this one is the M505 brush. I use brushes like, I'll use one brush for a whole eye look. I don't get them having millions of brushes. I do have a lot of brushes, but I usually just use like 3 brushes for one eye look. Okay, the last 2 makeup products are lippies. This one is, I don't know if you can still get this, obviously, the Kate, it's the Lasting Finish by Kate lipstick by Rimmel, I believe. Yes. And it's in the shade 14. I hate that they don't name them and they just put numbers. That kind of annoys me. And this is, I make it nice and big so I can't fuck it up. And this is what it looks like. Can you see it? Sorry, I talk in a weird voice sometimes. Anyway, it's this color right here. It's very pretty. It's very cool tone nude, I think you would call this. Getting better with my colors, people. The only thing I don't like about it, it's not like completely matte. It's more of like a satin matte. And yes, I'm rubbing this on my pants. And yeah, I do enjoy this. I think it's really pretty. And they're like super cheap lipsticks. I love them. The next one is this ColourPop Liquid Lippy in Stingray. I do not recommend wearing these for long periods of time because they are drying. But I love this color. Make it prettier, swatch. Prettier, prettier. Very pigmented though. I mean, for $5 or however much they are, they're so pretty. They dry down matte. This color is gorgeous. It's in the color Stingray. which I absolutely love. Love it, love it, love it. It's pretty. That's going to stay on my hand for years now. Okay, now to get in stuff that isn't makeup. Now, the next thing is this lotion by Bath and Body Works. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not. It's called Beach Nights Summer Marshmallow 24-Hour Moisture Ultra Shea Butter Cream. Body cream. Oh my god, this shit smells amazing. It's like, I want to say it has like teak wood maybe in it, or sandalwood. It just smells like a freaking campfire. It smells like toasted marshmallow candle in a lotion. And you know, it's funny, I put this on at like 7 o'clock one morning, all over my body, never used it again, and then when I went to pick up my son at 3:30 at school, they were like, oh my god, you smell amazing. I was like, yeah, this shit lasts all day. And I got it for $3 on their $3 sale. I'm going to buy more if I can find them. I just want to stock up just in case they ever discontinue this. Hope they don't. I'd be so angry. Okay. Skin. I got this in an Ipsy bag a few months ago. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. It's called Skyn Iceland Solutions for Stressed Skin Glacial Face Wash with white willow bark. Okay, so I got this in an Ipsy bag, and it's still like to here it feels like. And I use this so often, and it's insane. You only need like an itty bitty amount, and you put it in your hand, and you rub it all over your face. Now I really do enjoy this. I love this. I might actually look into repurchasing this. Like, I just used it on my face, and it feels so good. Anyway, yes, I went to get this. I love it, and it smells. It doesn't have a smell. Very clean. It smells like soap. Like if you think of a man soap, but in a not good way. Not like a good musky man soap, but like just like a soap bar, like a cheap soap bar. But it feels great on my skin. It feels amazing. Okay, next thing, I'm trying to rush this up, is this. I've had this forever. It is the Redken 5th Avenue NYC Scalp Relief Dandruff Control Shampoo for dry, flaky scalp and hair. Now, I do not have dandruff at all. But when I went to the salon, I was telling them, like, my scalp itches all the time because I have just such dry skin and dry scalp. My hair's so dry. It's never oily. Like, I haven't washed my hair in 3 days, and it's not, I mean, it might look oily except my hairspray in it this morning, but it does not get oily. And, like, I don't wash it to get it oily. It's just ridiculous. It annoys the shit out of me. But anyway, every, like, blue moon, like, every 2 weeks, I put, like, and you literally do, like, a dime size amount, and it just lathers up, and it smells like, it was just minty. It has like a very menthol smell, and I love it. It smells amazing. I love anything mentholy. Okay, next thing is food. Oh, first food. Slim Jims. I used to hate Slim Jims. I've always loved beef jerky, but a Slim Jim used to gross me out, the thought of it. But the last like 2 months, all I've eaten is Slim Jims. It might have even been in a recent favorite videos. I don't know, but I'm obsessed. I can't stop. Every time I go to the store, I buy like 3, and they're gone by the afternoon. And they have so much sodium, it's ridiculous. Next thing, I don't have any on me right now because I've ate them. But yeah. Next thing is this. Hershey's Cookies and Cream Crunchers. Crunchers. They're super yummy. I'm not going to eat one right now, but they kind of look like, I don't like how they're packaged, I guess you could say it. Like, they don't look yummy. I don't know if you can tell. But it's just like cookies and cream candy bar in crunchy form. I'm eating one, I can't help it. So good. If you like cookies and cream candy bar, sorry, I'm chewing with my mouth open, you'll like that. Okay, next favorite. I've not read it yet, but my mom got this for me when she went on vacation, and I'm obsessed. So I've always, ever since I was little, has been obsessed with, like, crime stories. I wanted to be a detective when I was growing up, which is funny because I'm married to a cop now, and it could be because my dad worked in law enforcement a little bit, and I've just always been obsessed with that, like, lifestyle, that doesn't make sense, but I've just always loved everything crime. Like, being a teenager, all I did was watch ID Channel. That's all I did. My family thought it was strange, and, like, anytime my mom goes anywhere that I'm, like, it's kind of sketchy, I'm like, dude, you know, stay safe, you know, there's like the percentage of killers and, you know. Anyway, Robert Hansen. I've always just been intrigued by him. A friend of mine a long time ago wanted to go to Anchorage, and around that time is when people were talking about this and the movie came out and stuff, and so I was like, no, I'm good, you know. Anyway, it's about the guy in Anchorage. It says the savage sex slayer who bloodied the Alaskan landscape. It's the guy that pretty much found prostitutes and then flew them somewhere like on this land and let them free and hunted them like animals. It's just so super fascinating. I love like the psychological like mentality of all this stuff. It really like intrigues me, and I think it intrigues me more because when my son was diagnosed with autism, it just gets you going about how the brain works and stuff like that. And I get these people are sick and stuff, but it just makes you wonder. Anyway, it's a book about him, and I'm excited to read it. And yeah, that's all I have with that. Next thing is, I work in a daycare, and in the daycare that I work in, I work with school age right now for the summer while they're gone because I'm the only one that can control them. So one of our favorite things to do, and what my favorite thing to do is Uno. I'm obsessed with Uno, y'all. We play this all day, every day. Uno. And before the Uno obsession was the Yahtzee obsession. I've got all my kids in my class obsessed with Yahtzee. I went and bought my own to keep in my bag because it's even a game you can play by yourself, and I love it. And with Uno, it's just, we get so competitive, but it's so much fun, and yeah, I really enjoy this. Love it. Now,